back to another Minecraft Create episode. Today we're going big. That's right, we go big so we don't have to go home. That's what my mom says, and that's what we're gonna do. A while back ago, I showed you guys some truly broken things that exist in Create. And now that we are getting to the broken stage of this game, it's time to do some stuff, because I want to set up some forward bases, I want to do some other things, and I don't want to deal with some of the logistics of Create, of doing that, like getting power. I'm stuck on my own thing. Oh, right, because I don't have my jetpack on anymore. There we go. Getting my own power, things like that. So I was looking through, there's a whole section of creative upgrades for Create, not to be confused with Create, but Creative, where you can get limitless things in exchange for an incredibly expensive crafting recipes. So today we're going to make the creative motor, which is expensive. We're also going to make the creative blaze cake, because that just doesn't run out. There's some other pretty good stuff here. You can make like the creative gearboxes, the creative mixers, the creative press. You can't make some of the other ones. Like you can't make a creative fluid tank. Okay, fair enough. You can't make the creative cogwheel, I guess. Creative generator. Oh, we might need one of those too. You can make the creative filling tank, although I don't need this anymore because I'm not using my jetpack. Maybe I'll make one for Biffle. You can't make the creative upgrades. Okay, so you can't make any of the stuff that gives you infinite items. You can just make the stuff to give you like infinite power, which is fine because that's what we care about today. So first things first, let's start with the creative blaze cake, because that seems great. But as always, boys, if you guys love this is a camp. Spoilers. If you guys love Minecraft Create, do me a favor. Hit the like button, okay? Also, hit the subscribe button if you're new around here. All right, it really helps. I'm trying to catch up to Jerome, so give me 2 million subs so that I can laugh at him when I go to his wedding. Okay, let's get to work. In order to make a creative blaze cake, we need a blaze cake and a creative flour. Okay, also, what else? Can I make anything else with creative flour? No, okay. That's a multiplied ingot. We've got those. And shadow steel power. Oh, literally just you put the shadow steel into the grinder. Okay, that's easy. So if I take 3 shadow steel, that ought to be enough. And I can just go throw it in one of these here grinders. Please, because I'm a grinder, you know? That's what I do here. Let's see, what grinder is going to be the best? Let's just throw it right here. And it'll come right out over meow without getting caught in anything. And I can just grab it in a moment. Oh, wait, no, it goes down there. What am I doing? There it is. I'll take that. Boom. We're good. Okay, great. That was oddly easy. Okay, what the heck else goes in here? This really isn't that expensive. Okay, a multiplied. I mean, multiplied is very expensive, but considering we've already sort of put the process together how to make that, I think I just have another one in the chest. Sure do. Okay, so we come over here. We need this to be the mixer, which I think is still in here. It is. Look, this time I remembered. I'm proud of me. Okay, mixer goes down. That goes in. That goes in. That goes in. And we do this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have creative blaze cake. So this will never, ever, 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 ever run out. It's just an infinite blaze cake, I believe. I mean, I guess we should check. After eating this cake, blues will never run out of fuel. Yeah, this feels like the kind of thing where we really should automate making multiplied. I mean, we do, but maybe I should really crank it to the next level. Kind of want infinite lava creative blaze cakes. That seems nice. I made a decision. I took the mob factory down for now because it's not working how I want it to. We may remake the mob factory at some point, but we don't need it anymore. Or we're just gonna go. It doesn't work the way I want it to. So instead, we are going to turn this into a block making factory because I need to up my output. If I'm gonna make creative blaze cakes and creative items, there's a bunch of specifically super rare items that I need to create at like a faster speed. No, what's up, blaze rods? Give me these. And so this is where we're gonna do it. Specifically, we're gonna turn this into a Netherrack production plant. And then I'll walk you through why we're doing that. Essentially, what we need, right? You remember I made a way to get automatic. What is this stuff? Nope, not that stuff. Quartz and glowstone. But as you can see, it's really not going as fast as I'd like it to. And I have increased the production of the little shard thingies, the prismarine shards. If I come over here, these guys. Look, I have 208 prismarine crystals ready to go. Which, speaking of which, why are they... Yeah, they should just be waiting to go, right? These go. Yeah, they're not on the deny list. Okay, cool. And then they come over here to get crushed. And when you crush them, they have a chance to drop. They turn into why can I not think? Quartz shards, but they also turn into glowstone dust. So that's both. However, we're just not getting the output that we're looking for here. So we're gonna crank it to another level. As you can see, there's no quartz or anything over here. There's shadow steel in there somehow. Okay, cool. Either way, this is all gonna work out, and we're gonna be fine. We're gonna increase the volume of deliverables so that we start getting our radiant essence more, because we need that to make the very, very expensive things we're gonna be making. So, first things first, we're gonna make a netherrack farm. I accidentally ADHD'd way out on this, but let me show you what I started to make. Okay, so we're making netherrack, right? And I know what you're thinking. How do you make netherrack? And the answer is a really weird way that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but we need melons. So I made a melon farm. It's super straightforward, okay? It's basically based off the same design we use for the tree farms. We've got smart observers here set for melons, just kind of set randomly. So whenever a melon grows on that slot, it triggers the whole thing. These things go over to the gear shifts, which then switch these, and then they go. And it pushes out drills, because you need drills to break melons, because they're a full block. As you can see, the melon's already growing. Then they all get put over into these chutes, and they drop on down. Now, we will get delivered, because we have a massive supply, gold ingots, because we're actually making glistering melons, okay? So the gold ingots will come here. They'll come over here. They'll join the melons. The gold ingots get pulled out, ingots will get pulled out here and they'll make gold nuggets. The gold nuggets will then get pulled over here to be prepared with the melon to make a glistering melon. And then only, it will come over here to make a healing potion, which those will mix here with some water and some heat. We will have an infinite supply of healing potions, okay? And then I know what you're thinking. What? Don't worry, it gets weirder, but we're gonna keep doing it, okay? Trust me, this is how we're getting netherrack. In theory, this will now start working. We're gonna test it, all right? So if I throw this in here, it will pop over here, it will start to come out, and it will begin to become gold nuggets, which will, okay, that's part of we have a problem here. We have one problem. Well, that's super interesting. Why is that not, melon, glistering melon. Oh, I forgot how to make a glistering melon. Okay, hold on. Pause. I just learned something incredibly cool. Incredibly cool, which is how to auto-load auto-crafters, because I haven't actually had to do it for a complex recipe. Basically, we come around the back here. You see this, like, gold outline? This is done by right-clicking them with a wrench, okay? And when the border fills up, it essentially becomes a guideline. So we have this hopper right here, which is coming into the main outer area, which is all connected, which means that it will put that same item in every single empty slot in that outer area. So since we have to surround it by gold ingots or gold nuggets, you drop it up there, it fills up all those because they touch. The center one is then isolated, and I put watermelon directly into it so that only watermelon goes there, and that's how you make a piece of glistering melon, and then it comes out and around and over here to be brewed, and that's pretty good. Now, I am realizing that I made a horrific mistake, which is, it's called not reading, but also I'd like to argue about something. That's not immediately clear to me that that's not water, because look at this. They're both little animated blue things. Biffle could never tell the difference. I have to make awkward potions. Of course I do. That just makes too much sense. So we're going to get rid of this water supply. We'll make an awkward potion supply. And then we'll be in good shape. Okay, so here's what I've cooked up. Oh, it's going. We got a little netherwart farm. Okay, it is a lot of the same basics that we often do. Why is it not picking up all of it? I don't know, dude. This is silly the way some of this works. But I basically emptied my netherwart stores. It takes the netherwart, it passes it over there. It goes through this conveyor belt of, not conveyor belt, but like series of hoppers. And then drops off and fills up these deployers. So I'm getting the supply going, and then we're going to bring the rest over here to brew into awkward potions, which I'm going to make a thing for right there. Okay, it's working, it's coming together, it's all gonna work. Ta-da! We have ourselves awkward potion, which means I can loop that around and fix that. And now we're cooking with gas, okay? And this is just on a timer. Unfortunately, because this is just multi-stages, the smart observers don't do that, so I just have this on a 5-minute timer. Every 5 minutes it harvests, and then we win. And that's how we're gonna do this. Hopefully that'll keep us in enough awkward potion for this all to go smoothly, and have enough that when we add other potions, because I think this is going to become kind of the potion factory, then there'll be no more problems. So, what do I need to do? I just need to rewire this to not be to water, but instead be to that. It'll take me like 3 minutes, and then we will start having healing potions come in there. So let me do that. I think that started working immediately. Yep, look at that, potion of healing. Okay, so this is now going full turbo. It's got water in there, it doesn't matter, it doesn't care. Which means that I can now come back over here and throw the gold ingots back out. I can also put these glistering melons back in. And we now have a fully operational healing potion factory. Wow, that actually was kind of annoying, but not too bad. We should just be up and running for a while. This could be running a little bit faster, but for now, it's fine. We're up to 17 buckets. Okay, cool. Now, we need to let this build up, because then we're going to begin processing it, and that's going to be the fun part. In case you guys think I've lost the plot, I really haven't. Here's our setup. This took a little while, but that's good news, because we are brewing up the healing potions, which we are going to need. And I actually set up a second tank here for deployment. I'll make this look better eventually, but I think this is going to be a much more full facility when all is said and done. So for now, we're just going to do this. But basically, that's not what I wanted to have happen here. That needs to be that. Okay. Spoilers, we're getting Netherrack, okay? So if I throw this cobblestone in like this, it'll go into this chest, which will be storing it, and it'll come over here. And every time the bucket goes off, look, the healing turns it into Netherrack. Yay! And in case we've completely lost the plot, again, why do we want Netherrack? Well, I'm glad you asked. So if we come over here and we crush Netherrack, we get Cinder Flower. And if we then in turn crush Cinder Flower, I've already forgot. No, if we wash Cinder Flower, we get Glowstone Dust, which means we will get more Glowstone, which means we will get more Radiant Ingots, which is what we're trying to do, because we're trying to automate getting the creative elements in this thing. This is a lot of work. But so basically we want to haunt Cinder Flower, which means we need to squish or crush our Netherrack, and then, and only then, will we be able to hold on. Did I do something stupid? How do I make Cinder Flower? No, I do grind it. Yeah. I had this sudden thought of like, what if I washed it? But that's not how that works. Okay, cool. I remembered making an infinite redstone thing for a minute. Anyway, so now that we have this Netherrack, we just need to set up a station for a train to come and collect this, and our production should skyrocket. It should really... What in the Enderman is going on here? Get rid of this. Okay, our production should really skyrocket now. I have just realized the vast, insurmountable problem, which is that this station right here, which we have hooked up, okay, it's going to break my entire train system. That's right, everything we have done with the train system is ruined. And here's why. Because I don't know how, or I didn't think through, how to prevent trains from picking up certain things. So right now there are two main item trains, right? And the item train goes here, right? And it drops off things to be crushed. And it picks up the crushed items and it brings it over here and it drops it off in storage. And it drops it off in storage by going to the part of storage that sucks everything up. And then it comes over here and it picks up anything that comes out, which means it can pick up items that aren't quite right, but that's okay because they eventually get back here, right? And it goes in a big loop, but the problem is it doesn't go to every station. So right now, in order to get to this station, I need a train to deliver cobblestone to this potion, right? Which could be either of these trains. However, I then need a train to come and pick up the Netherrack and take it to the crushing station, okay? And then once it's crushed, I need a train to pick up the crushing and take it to the washing. The problem is that nothing that goes from crushing comes to washing. Basically, the way I've designed everything, the trains don't talk. They don't overlap, which means we have to completely redo our train system, which means we have to build new trains, design them to work differently, and get more handsome. That's going to take a whole episode. The process of making a truly overpowered event is way more work than I thought it was going to be, but we're going to get there. So we have our potion factory, which means what I'm going to do is by hand load it up so that we start to have some of our resources getting collected, acquired, etc. Because next episode, it's going to be a train episode. I know, and I know what you're thinking. Really, a train episode, dude? Yeah, we have to go big on the trains. We got to go big brain. I got to design a whole new freight train system. I need your guys' ideas for it, so leave some comments down below. It's either got to be a train that just goes to every single place. Like, maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll remake the trains, but they'll only go to every single place. Or, what is exploding up there? I don't know. I have to make a way for the train to filter what it takes on, so that it knows what it knows what it knows. You know what I'm saying? No? Me neither. Yeah, this is gonna take some research. This is gonna take some learning. It's gonna be an ordeal. But when it's done, we're gonna have some super sick trains. Trust me on that. Okay, so the potion factory is up and running. We're off to a good start. We are gonna get rich. I promise we're gonna get rich. It's gonna take a little more work. It's gonna take a little more work to do it. So do me a favor. If you enjoyed getting rich with me, hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button. We'll be back with another create very soon.